His nickname is Super Bad.
Oh, I hope we don't lose everything. I'm gonna feel like a jackass.
What type of things do they do in the establishment club still? Pretty sure she gets a lot of comments about how effing hot she is, so she probably gets tired of it. But
Well, you kind of had to suspect that that's what was going on anyway.
there's no reason he shouldn't have qualified. I guess he gets thrashed once, twice.
Throwing
Yes.
that at the wall and seeing if it sticks.
This is the Talkin Moto podcast.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Talkin Moto podcast, Monday, February 28th, 2016. Lots going on. We're trying to save Jason from spending too much money. The wild hockey game is on, and we're going to try to do this janky podcast. Busy night. Jason, you still got your money?
Yes.
All right.
It's not that easy to part with that kind of money.
I was talking to the boys at work today, and I have a few projects of my own that I'm working on, and I'm starting to feel that I am a cheap bastard. And and I don't.
Your car might be a dead giveaway. Sorry. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I can't talk. I drive a piece of shit pickup, so
You know it's bad when you're just used to going through the passenger side to get into your car.
all right, you know what? I don't take back my comment because yes, you still get in through the passenger door. At least all the doors work on my truck.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, like I wanna make a washout booth for my screen printing stuff, and like yeah, it'd be nice to have a nice, legit. That's what it's made for washout booth. But like they're like $400 or $500, and
Yeah.
I'm like I just don't want to spend that money on it. But
See, for me, it all depends on what you're spending money on. Because if you want me to put $500 into my daily driver pickup truck, not gonna happen. I'll drive that thing into the ground before I have to spend any money on it. But $500 on race car parts or dirt bike parts, no problem. We'll make more money next week.
yeah, I think I don't know. It's one of those things. I think that once you once you buy it, you realize, why was I dicking around for how long, using
Yeah.
that, or look at how shitty I was messing around with all this other stuff. But I don't know.
Well, I'm on the fence because I need a taller hood for this car. And I could spend $250 on a cowl for it and put it together, and you're going to be able to tell that I cheaped out. Or I could spend $500 on a nice cowl hood. Fiberglass, weighs 10 pounds, lift it off. I think we're going to spend the $500.
You're pulling the trigger on it.
No, not tonight. I got to wait a little bit, but I think that's what we're going to end up doing. There's a few steps that I need to take before I get to where I need a hood. So
See, I get this issue where I get an idea in my brain, and like I want to do it right now. And
I
sometimes
want to do it right now, but the bank frowns upon me spending money I don't have.
that's like the American dream, isn't it?
Yeah, I like to at least wait till 1 or 2 days before I know the money's going to be in my account. So, talk to me Wednesday. I'll have a hood ordered probably.
Beautiful. All right, before we get started, still got the Amazon banner, so everything's on talkinmoto.com. So your next Amazon purchase, I really should go on there and check to see if anyone's been using it. So last time I was on there, I can see little clicks, so kind of cool. Make sure to click. Make sure to follow us on the social media. Twitter is at Talkin Moto, Instagram at Talkin Moto Podcast, Facebook Talkin Moto. And as always, find us on SoundCloud, Stitcher, iTunes, YouTube, and hopefully you're listening right now live. And we're over on twitch.tv. I almost thought about it, and it would have been kind of fun. Is like you can stream whatever the hell you want, right? So, Jason, I don't know if you're into video games at all, but or
No, sir.
no video games. Have you heard of Grand Theft Auto?
Yes.
So I picked that up for my PC around Christmas time. That's a hell of a lot of fun. If you haven't played it. But I thought about maybe just before the podcast, I could stream that and it would stream to the Talkin Moto page to see if anyone was checking it out. But I did not. I was chasing audio. I don't want to say demons. I just have a few connections that I don't know what they're doing, and we're good. This part is good. Intro is not so good. So I'm working.
I heard it this time.
Are you shitting me?
I'm not shitting you. I heard it this time. And you know what? I think you just came up with a kick-ass name for a band.
What's that?
Audio Demons.
Shit. Should we trademark all that and
I think we probably better.
trademark
you know,
it? And...
Somebody right now is going, yeah, what he said.
That's right.
Audio Demons.
Never heard of those assholes before. Ah, shoot. But so Jason, you need to keep us up to date on the wild game. I know you said first
The Minnesota Mumps.
they
This team, I tell you.
They were doing good before, weren't
they? They all have the mumps.
It's good and bad. Good and bad.
Pretty redonkulous.
Well, it happens. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little nervous come Saturday night when I'm like Dungy gets the. We're gonna jump right into it. So Dungy gets the start. Whole shots main event. And Tomac's what, 8th-ish, give or take. And and he's, taking off, and I'm like, man, Dungy's gotta win this one, right? And I'm like, he's gotta win. And then Tomac kind of starts to work his way through, and I'm like, oh boy. I was, for the first time all season, I was on the edge of my seat. Edge of my couch. Yeah, I was.
You were there, man. You were just fired up.
Yeah, I was nervous. I'm like, he's got to win. I'm like, that's what I kept saying. I'm like, come on, Dungy, you got to win this, baby.
See, I didn't start getting excited until about 3 laps to go, Yeah. Then I started being like, hey, Tomac's got a shot here. Not because I wanted Tomac to win. I mean, honestly, these days I don't care who wins. But I was like, hey, this could be a race yet. I'm going to start paying attention.
Yeah, I was like, oof. So, I'm glad to see it happen. Kind of, I don't know, perhaps maybe shut a few people up, could you say? Or not?
Oh, but they'll have excuses. Tomac got a bad start. That's the only reason he didn't win. Which, there might be some truth to that, but
I think maybe they should.
No, it was good to see Dungy get a win.
I kind of feel maybe they should alternate sponsors every year, right? So this year is Kawasaki. Maybe next year Yamaha can get into it. That way it's a lot of you're eating a lot of cowie when you're watching the old TV.
Oh, that's to be expected when the number one sponsor or presenter of the event also has a team. I mean, you have to expect it.
I know.
You just got to rise above it.
Mixing up a little bit. All right. Well, let's. What else we got? These assholes that are stealing shit.
Yeah.
That's not cool,
man. Stealing from the KTM kids, really?
And
And what are you going to do with them? I feel like that's something, you steal. You're like, hey, check out. Wait. Oh, wait. What do we do with these now?
Yeah. So keep your. I don't know if they found. Did they find them? I know there was a truck.
I have no idea.
I saw that they found a truck or a van in a trailer or something, but I don't. I guess I'm not there, and I don't know what the. You'd have to think that if they stole the KTM bikes, I guess I don't know. Are they not by the big rig or where are they? Is it just a trailer or
That's what
what?
I want to know. I guess haven't read up a whole lot in this. Where were they stolen from?
Yeah, see, I don't know either.
They actually stolen from the Georgia Dome, or was this somewhere else? Rig parked at a hotel. Somebody broke into the trailer, yanked him out of there.
Yep.
I didn't read it.
I didn't. All I really saw was the Instagram post. So, but it's just like I don't want to say like they need to not go there, but like I don't know.
This happens every freaking year in Atlanta.
Don't they
Dude
got
got
other
his
shit
van
to steal?
stolen.
Right. So it's like I don't understand. And I told this to the guys at work, and hopefully they didn't judge me too bad. But like I don't know. I'm not a fan of stealing. Like if you get caught stealing someone's stuff, they should just have the green light to just punch you until they feel like stopping.
I think we just need to go back to medieval times and start cutting your hand off if you get caught stealing.
Yeah, I like it. Then you'll know who the little bitches are.
Exactly. Although it would be unfortunate if you lost your hand some other way and now everybody thinks you're a klepto.
Then you had a horrible accident, and then you got
I
caught
swear to
stealing.
God, it was a chainsaw.
Oh shit. Yeah, so I don't know. That's kind of a shitty deal. So I don't know. I wish. Yeah, we'll have to maybe read up on it and see what you know. Is it trucks out of a back of a parking or bikes in the back of a truck at a parking lot? I doubt it. But I mean, of course the thieves aren't stupid. They see a trailer. I'm sure it's plastered with whatever KTM, whoever. But they know something's in there. They don't really give a shit what. So
They probably saw a KTM rig, broke into it, and went, "Really? This is what's in here?"
Well, shit.
Wrong truck. Damn it.
But yeah, so you jackasses stole from the kids. Congratulations.
Actually, you didn't really steal from any kids. You stole from KTM, and let's be honest. Does anyone care?
Oh man. Yeah. But like, I think I kind of started to say it, then I got all sideways. But it's kind of like, do you think they'd ever stop going somewhere? Like if this continually kept happening over and over and over, or would they just maybe not care?
Well, they keep going to Detroit, so I think that answers that question.
True. I really should go there. So I've never been there. Do you have any desire to go?
To Atlanta?
I was thinking more Detroit.
Oh, Detroit? I've been.
Is
I
it
don't
bad?
care if I ever go back.
Well, fair enough. Fair enough.
I was in a Walmart in Detroit at 1:00 in the morning.
Okay.
Don't recommend it. I don't know if I ever told this story before or not on this here podcast. I know I've told it, but
well, let's hear it.
I go to my brother used to. Well, he never really lived in Detroit. My brother's a pilot, so he had a crash pad in Detroit because he was based out of Detroit. And he only stayed there if he had to, but So anyway, he had this apartment or whatever, and the girl living with him, or she was actually living there. I think she was a flight attendant, but I don't remember. Anyway, so he gets transferred back to Minneapolis, and we got to go clean out his crash pad in Detroit. So he and I cruise out there, get the truck loaded up, and it's like midnight, and I'm like, I do not even want to sleep here. I just want to leave. And he's like, no, we'll wait till morning. I was like, all right, whatever. I'll crash on the couch. Well, dude had this place for 2 or 3 years, I think, and apparently never clogged the toilet because the night that we move him out, he goes and clogs the shitter and doesn't have a plunger. And if you know my brother at all, this is my older brother. He's like Mr. Clean. I mean, so God forbid we just shut the door, leave it. Oh no, we have to go get a plunger in Detroit at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, we go to this Walmart, and not even kidding you. And I don't think of myself as a racist, but
You're
he
feeling
and
out
I
of
are the
place.
only he and I were the only two white people in that place. How I don't know how we got out of there alive. I'll never know. I mean, yeah, there were some decent people in there, but it was just like the whole time I'm thinking, man, we're gonna die in a Walmart in Detroit, and everybody's gonna be like, what the hell were they doing at Walmart Detroit at 1 o'clock in the morning?
You made a poor decision.
Yeah, but hey, we made it through. Got a good story to tell.
Then you clean the shitter.
But long story short, get a frickin' plunger. You never know when you might need it.
That's right. That is right. Well, all right, Jason. So I'm watching the 450 Heat 1, I believe. Actually, yeah, this is Heat 1. We got a little program interruption via the NASCAR
Saw
Xfinity
that
race.
coming.
Yep, yep.
This
Now,
is what happens when one network has every sporting event known to mankind. I mean, who thought of this? And it sucks because they have everything I want to watch. Except NASCAR. And of course NASCAR takes over everything every time it's on, but I thought about being the nice guy. I was watching the race because I was the NASCAR race because I wanted to watch Supercross afterwards.
mm-hmm.
So I was, just kind of watching the end of the race, and I saw it was coming up. I'm like, oh, this is going to go to FS2, and I thought I should be a nice guy and tell all my friends that are DVRing this that it's changing to FS2, and they should probably check that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought, you know what? Serves them right for not watching. So I let it go.
Yeah, I was at home, so it was I think had someone messaged me on Facebook to see what was going on, and someone else had commented that they're switching it to FS2. So I mean that is nice that if you were home that you could still catch the beginning of the race and not
It
be
is, but you know what? It's just stupid because when's the last time a NASCAR race, especially at Daytona, ended on time?
right.
It never happens. So they had to know it was going to happen. So why don't they just put Supercross on FS2, get it over with?
Right. Yeah. What
Who
was on
cares
F?
if I don't care if they do that. Well, the only thing that's ever on FS2 aside from Supercross once in a while is MMA. That's
Yep.
all that's ever on. So they pushed off some MMA for a little bit. But it was just that's what frustrates me. It's like, how did you not see this happening? You had to know that it was coming. So just put it on the other channel, and then it doesn't screw people up.
Yep. Um. No, I guess I didn't watch the Xfinity race to see are they doing the same kind of
Yes.
they are. Okay.
Yeah.
Now hang tight. Now, what do you? I'm not a huge NASCAR guy. I don't hate it, and I don't know. It's kind of like the IndyCar race. I mean, yeah, they're still just going in circles, but like to me, it's like, yeah, they're going in circles, but like they're also going 200 miles an hour, inches apart, So stuff
Hmm.
like that, you know, is interesting me more than sometimes the racing. But um, I kind of like that new format with the stages. I think that's kind of cool. And if a guy has a bad, say he gets wrecked at the end, but he won the first two segments, like he still kind of comes out pretty good. Your day's not a total shithole.
Yeah, I think it works all right. I can't believe we're even talking about NASCAR right now, dude. But I think it works all right in the cup class where the guys tend to be, mature enough to know, hey, we don't need to wreck each other to win this stage.
Hmm.
But I mean, like in the Xfinity race and in the truck race, oh my God. You just knew when they were getting close to the end of a stage that it was just going to be a wreck fest. And
Right.
all three of those races turned out to be a wreck fest.
Hmm.
And I think, to me, that's just sad. You
Yeah.
see all that equipment torn up and all the money blown. Just, I don't know. It's just stupid. And now they have their rules where you have 5 minutes to put your car back together. And if you can't get it back together and make the minimum speed, you're done. What the hell?
Hmm. Yep. Yeah. I don't know. I'm on. Yeah, I get it, but I mean, if you spend, a half hour in the pits, I don't know how many. I suppose depending on track, how many laps you'd be down. Do you really think you could gain any positions from where you went out? But
No, most likely not.
so, but I don't know. It's just kind of just thinking of that format, and I don't know. I, I mean, I don't know how it could cross over onto say the Supercross side. I mean, you'd have to obviously do like a multiple main event thing, but
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to do that. There's not enough time.
hmm so I don't know.
It's kind of the same old thing as far as I'm concerned. It's like, oh, you have to do something to make your points series more interesting. Who gives a shit about points? I understand a lot of people do. I don't. But
Yeah, I mean, I feel people. That's how I am. I'm gonna watch whatever it is, you know, regardless of you know. Tomac could have a 50-point lead. Am I still gonna watch on Saturday night? Absolutely. You know,
um,
it's like I don't know how you are with hockey, but if the Wild are getting their shit kicked in, I mean, you might turn the game off, but but if you know the game's on, you're still gonna watch it anyway. Maybe,
pretty much, yeah.
but you're a fan either way. What I was listening to Mathis's little breakdown today while at work. And they were kind of talking about the sand. I don't know if you listened to that at all, but
No,
what
I don't listen to our competition, Scott. I certainly don't admit to listening to our competition.
oh fuck, I could care less. It's this. Hey, what's the difference between us and them other than a lot more viewers? Absolutely
Um,
nothing.
More listeners. I think they actually make money from their podcast.
Okay, besides,
More talent, better equipment,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
better looking, better guests.
Really?
You want me to go on? They give away free shit.
I'm just was trying to get to the point that
They
we're
get
just
free shit.
we need free shit to give away, people. Come on.
I don't care about free shit to give away. I want free shit.
Jason needs free shit. No, but I mean, they're just shooting the shit like we are. So, um, I try to take some stuff in, and what I think is not really funny, but like a lot of the stuff that that I see just from on the couch or read on social media, it's kind of the same shit that they're yakking about. So,
Yeah.
um,
I would listen to a lot more of that stuff if I was able to. I can't listen to it at work because somebody's always yakking my ear off or won't shut up. I don't really have my own territory, so it's really hard to just say shut up, I'm listening to this. And they're not, those guys aren't clean enough to really listen to in an office with customers and whatnot. So I wish they were, because then I probably would listen to them. But
shoot. No, but I guess I got a few things I'm gonna throw at you, and one was the sand section, and kind of the whole uh, the timed main event deals, right?
you had to bring up the wall last week, didn't you?
Well,
Didn't you?
yeah. See, I mean, is it not? That was like a future prediction there, and what do you know? The next week it happens. So next week I want to see an alligator pit and fire.
Yeah, fire, fire.
But it's I don't know. I just feel they need to maybe. I'm okay with the sand. One, I'm not out there, so I could care less if 3, 4 straightaways were sand. But I think they need to do something to uh, slow the laps down. Would you agree?
Why? Why?
Why? Well, the reason that I would say that is if they're talking about now we're doing instead of 20 laps, we're doing 26 laps. And so all these extra laps and there's not enough time to groom or do whatever. I just feel if to me the simple equation without changing anything is just get your lap time to be around that minute mark and then now you're at 20 minutes, 20 laps. Or am I retarded? Do I need to quit talking?
I really don't know that I agree with that argument.
Damn it.
I mean, yes, of course, the longer you ride on a track, the more it's going to break down, but I don't know.
I don't want to see walls everywhere, but when it's you come out of the corner and freaking double, triple, 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 and then that's the whole length of the stadium. But I don't know. That's gonna be that's a dead horse subject, isn't it?
Kind of. I mean, it's kind of the same old thing. You wanted the races to be more of a, I guess, set length, so they went to timing them. Now all of a sudden, that's not good enough because they're riding too many laps on the track. I don't get it.
Are they turning into snowflakes?
Yes, that's one way of putting it. Yes.
And we can say that because we're not out there. Quit being snowflakes.
I mean, I don't really see them making a whole lot of an effort to do any real major like touch up to the track during the event, and I figure that there is probably time for them to be doing that if they did it smart. But
Yeah,
to me, it's just nobody's ever going to be happy, no matter what. Somebody's always going to have something to bitch about, and they're going to bitch about it. Otherwise, there wouldn't be programs like this out there.
Yeah.
Because we'd have nothing to talk about if we didn't have anything to bitch about.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
So just remember that, Scott. It's job security that we don't get paid for.
It's not. We're on a volunteer program. But okay. Well, here's another question back to the time. Do you think it's gonna hang out, or do you think they'll try to switch it?
No, I think they'll leave it alone. I could see them possibly shortening them up maybe a little bit, but I think timed races are here to stay in Supercross.
Be beautiful. Well, shoot then. All right, that takes care of that little I don't know, track segment.
No argument, no rebuttal.
Nah, no.
That's lame.
Yeah, I got really nothing. I just that was really all I got. I said, anything that we can do, or quit. Oh no, that's the ceiling part. Oh, wrong page. Back up. No, I think that's it. Will it? Do you think it'll stick around? That's really all I had. Nothing planned after that.
Yeah, it'll stick around.
Figure you gotta maybe, yeah, give it a go this year. I don't know. I think it's okay.
I like it. I'm still a fan of it, and I don't care if they run 30 laps.
Boom.
And if you want to talk about tracks breaking down and being shitty, well, watch a little MXGP and then talk to me about tracks breaking down and being shitty.
Did you watch any of it?
I did.
Damn it.
That track was, whew, yikes.
Is that why we lose the donations now? Is because we're snowflakes?
Yes.
Fuck.
Yes.
That was the GP of guitar or whatever it was, right?
Cotter, yes.
Who won?
Always a fun race to watch. Don't ask me who won. I'm not gonna remember.
I know the only thing I know is Caroli won, and then I saw that Hurlings with his broken hand got like 13th or something.
Yeah.
And that's really it. I didn't see anything or read.
I really only got to watch one moto, and that was whatever was on yesterday at 9:00 yesterday morning. But that is always a cool race to watch because it's at night under the lights, and the track is pretty much well, it is all man-made, and it's a lot of fun to watch.
May I ask you what station that was on?
They're always on CBS Sports, I believe.
Huh. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Okay.
I was kind of disappointed because I actually meant to watch both second motos yesterday, but I didn't wake up in time.
That's early.
They were on. Usually they're on, later on in the day on Sunday or even Sunday night, but they were on for some reason Sunday morning this week.
Now maybe that's a good little, I guess, segue. Because now they're on a little break, right? They have like a weird schedule with
Yeah, I
GPs.
think they're off for 2 weeks now, maybe. I mean, they go all freaking summer, so
So
they take their sweet time to get through their schedule.
I was just thinking about that because the Supercross, they race every weekend except for Easter, right? So
Mm-hmm.
17 races in 18 weeks. Do you think maybe they need to have a little break in there?
I don't think that would be a horrible idea.
And then
But then again, they're professionals.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that for us as fans or them as riders, but just I don't know. Shit, give them a.
I certainly wouldn't mind a few breaks in there. This is the time of the year where it starts to feel like a job to watch the races every weekend.
Right. Well, it's nice we got a little a cold snap, so it's easier to be inside. When it's 60 or 70 degrees out, it's kind of tough to, especially when
Yeah.
it's early, like the early races.
Mm-hmm.
I like forget that shit. But
Forget about it.
but yeah, I don't know, maybe one less round, one or two less rounds, because I don't know that you could take an extra couple weeks off and fit into the schedule with everything else.
Pretty soon it's going to be Supercross year round, and there won't even be an outdoor series.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's my prediction.
That's ugh.
10 years from now, you're going to be going, oh my God, he was right.
That son of a bitch. I don't. Hmm. Hmm. I don't even have anything to say about that, sir.
Just took the wind right out of your sails, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, I. Oof. Yeah. Wow. Like I like watching out. I mean, outdoors on TV is kind of meh, but
I like watching outdoors on TV. I just don't like the time commitment. I mean, who wants to put 4 hours in a weekend into watching races? Who has the time for that?
right. But if you're there, it's like Millville. You watch, 5-10 minutes in the sand wash, and then you climb up the hill for 5 minutes.
Well, if you're us, you do that. I don't think that's the norm. I don't see a whole lot of other people doing that.
But yeah, that's the one thing that I like is you gotta, you know 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 35 minutes, whatever it's gonna be to kind of move around. And yeah, I don't like to sit in one spot. That's for sure.
I will tell you this: if it ever happens that I ever end up with a parking spot on the creek, this guy is going nowhere during the races. I'm going to be sitting right there at the rig drinking beer.
I would not judge you.
It'll be just like sitting at home.
Sweet.
But we don't have to really worry about that. I don't have that kind of money to get a spot like that. So
Do we know what that? Do you feel comfortable talking about how much that cost?
mm,
I have no idea, to be honest with you. That's
I'm
just
not 100% sure what it costs right along the creek. I mean, those spots are reserved for the season. So um, I
primo.
know I know some of the other spots with hookups and that. I'm pretty sure this was 2 years ago. I think I inquired about it. Are $600 a year.
Oof. Um, and that's good for all. That's the season.
Mm-hmm.
So, nope.
And as nice as that would be, I park right across the road from people that pay that much money. And it's like, I paid $10 to get in here. And you know what? If I don't want to come to the next one, I don't feel like I have to.
You are kind of committing yourself to the Moto gods there.
I think it would be cool. I would definitely consider it if a spot ever opened up, but I don't know. I mean, you have to be pretty hardcore in Millville or die.
Yep. Mm-mm-mm. Crazy. All right, what else we got? I was trying to think of Minnesota guys that made the night show, and I got Williams, Henry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How about Henry Miller?
That's the first
Straight,
one, right?
straight from the heat race, man.
Boom.
That was badass. I was stoked. I was pumped for Henry.
seen the old Facebook was blowing up. So
Yeah.
let's see. Wentland's out there. I still got Odette as a Minnesota guy. Obviously Martin. Um, I wrote Craig down. Is he? What is his situation now?
I never saw an update on what his last I think I heard was possibly minor concussion, and that was it.
Yeah, that's kind of what that's about all I heard as well. So the old Geico squad's rough go.
It's a curse this year, man. It's such a bummer.
Like
I
I
just
got
want to see those guys do well, and they're just getting their asses kicked.
like I don't. It's Chase Sexton, right? He's the
Mm-hmm.
like yeah. I don't even know, like what the hell do you say? So he breaks what both his wrists, and what was it before that? Was it his knee or something
Mm,
else?
yeah, I
Or
don't remember what it was.
foot? He did something. Then he breaks his wrist, and then he finally makes it to the track. And what he does, one practice and gets a handful of laps, and the other one and breaks his femur.
Just a bummer.
Like fuck is about all
I think I think that's when you got to go. What the hell am I doing?
Yeah. Uh, I don't know, man. That's brutal. Like, and then there. Okay, this is me shooting from the fence here. It's like you got two options, or not two options, two ideas. Like one, I can't imagine breaking your femur or both your wrists. Like, I think they're both equally shitty. I think the wrists
Mm-hmm.
might be worse,
Yeah.
but so like three injuries you've came back from, and then like uh, honestly, from like a team side, like how much do you keep going with this kid, right? Like obviously the talent is there, but I don't know, man. Like yay, all this hype, but like you've like this will what be well a year, right? Was it
Mm-hmm.
amateur last year, whatever it was? So gone like a full year, but you got, what do you got to show for it other than, now you got the body of a 30-year-old already.
What are you saying?
Yeah, I'm 35. It's okay. He's
I take it.
he's
I
aging
take
himself.
offense to that. I kind of take offense to that.
So I don't know. But that's just, that's what I was bouncing through my brain. But because
Well, I
obviously
mean,
they got
dude's got a contract for a reason. I mean, they can't just dump him because he's getting hurt.
right. Oh, for sure. But so hopefully, oh,
Could you imagine if they could just dump you for getting hurt? That'd be rough.
well, it'd be shitty, but I think it would be. I think it'd be nice for some guys that bust their ass on maybe equipment that's not that good, and then there's, you know, other guys that got a spot that I don't want to say don't deserve it, but maybe a little hype behind them, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
So
hear you.
what the hell do I know though? Just just a vinyl guy.
Experience proves anything? Not very much. Just kidding.
Let me go back to your previous comment about my car. Okay.
Okay.
I should take a photo. Did we talk about this last show? because I would have done it last Sunday. So if I'm repeating myself, I apologize. But for the record, it has been 8 days since I've done this. But my car is fucking clean inside.
Really?
Like, I would, if you were out here and you wanted to hop in my car and go somewhere for supper, like you would open up the car and you could sit in the back, Jason.
Wow. I'm not sure I believe this. I think I need to see photographic evidence.
How well? Okay, the only thing that I did not clean is the little pockets in the doors that still have like
Mm.
business cards and all my change and shit like that. But
Put
underneath the
change
seats,
in the doors.
yeah. Oh, I
The
got.
doors jingle when you close them.
Well, if you slam them, they might. But yeah, underneath the seats, the front, the back. I even took the cover off, like where the spare wheel is. I even took the spare rim or wheel out and vacuumed in that little area.
Wow.
Dude, and it's been clean all week.
I'm impressed. So you selling it now? Because usually that's why people clean out their cars.
No. And I even took, well, it was a sad day. Not really sad day. I took my SKD logo off the back.
That I saw.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, it's kind of weird looking out of the back window with the old hot rod now. Like I can actually see people behind me. But so yeah, just trying to turn over a new leaf. Now if I can get the damn door fixed, we'd be sitting pretty good, but
See, I would have made that number one priority. Mostly because that would make it a hell of a lot easier to clean out if you could open the door.
I know. I'm not a mechanic. So, that's it. I just wanted to tell you that my car is clean and it looks pretty nice inside. And now, if people wanted to hop in my car to take a ride, I would not be like, sorry, you can't ride because it looks like a shithole. It looks pretty nice.
Do you get a lot of people that are like, man, I gotta go for a ride in that?
Well, mostly guys from the VF that just need a ride. No, I'm kidding.
Guys that just don't care how clean your car is inside.
But I mean, it's like, I had it where, don't worry, it's just shit on the floor. Just stomp on it. It's bags of shit. And I'm like, why am I doing this? I don't know. I guess it just took 34 plus years to, well, I shouldn't say that. How long have I been driving, Jason? What's the math?
I don't know.
15 years, 16 years, does that seem right? But 10 years, whatever. So, yeah.
I understand though, man. I mean, honestly, there's nothing worse than cleaning out your car. Freaking hate it.
It's just like now it's a force, not really force a habit, but like, how easy, like, whatever, say you grab a something from the store, right? And the wrapper, just throw it on the floor, right? Like, why are you throwing it on the floor? Like, I walked by a garbage on my way to work. I damn near walked by the garbage on my way home or into the house. Like, throw it away.
Yeah. I mean, I make sure I do that, pop cans, whatever. Get home from work, grab them and throw them in the garbage can. No big deal, but it is really hard when you have a back seat in a vehicle and it never gets used. It's like, fuck it, toss it in the back. Like there's a gallon of water in the back seat of my truck that I've been forgetting about it over the winter because it's been frozen.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it must be right behind the driver's seat because I can't see it. So I'm guessing that it's back there. I don't even know for sure what it is, but it's been warm again now, so it's like you go around a corner and you hear water clunk, 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 clunk. It's like, the hell is that back there? And I guarantee you it's, a gallon jug of water that has like a quarter of it drank from the last time I went riding last year or something.
It's fine.
But it's in the back seat. Nobody ever goes back there. I sure as hell never go back there, so who cares?
Oh, man. So now you got to clean it out.
No, I don't have to. When I need a clean vehicle, I have a nice, clean, actually nice truck sitting in the driveway that I could use whenever I want to. I just choose not to drive it unless it's necessary.
Well, that works too. All right. Where are we at? All right, so
I don't know. I'm in Farmington, Minnesota. Actually, just north of Farmington, Minnesota, in a little township called Empire.
Beautiful downtown Farmington. Did you guys get any snow?
Like, not even an inch.
Yeah, beautiful. That blizzard was a bitch. I think it was all south, huh? I thought I'd seen down by like Rochester. They got like a ton.
Yeah, mom and dad's house, I think they had like 14 inches.
Wow.
And mom and dad's house is an hour from here.
Shoot.
So it was pretty comical.
Why? What am I? Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. We talked NASCAR. We talked 450s. Osborne picking up a win.
Yeah.
Are you excited? Could care less.
He's another one of those guys that's just like, good for you, man. But let's just not do that again.
Not win again? Oh, shoot.
It's just so hard to get excited about anybody winning these days. I don't know why. It's like nobody has any personality anymore.
What about Amart? Do you think he doesn't crash at Minneapolis? He's right up there.
You can't say that. I don't know. Nobody knows. He
See,
would have been a lot better off, that's for sure.
right. Yeah.
But he looked good this weekend. That was his best Supercross finish ever, right?
I can't remember if it was or
I'm pretty sure it was.
it was. He got third. Was it last year, the year before, maybe? So, yeah, I don't know. I think I was kind of daydreaming today or the other day. It's just like, or maybe it was on Saturday. Like, I'm watching like race day live, and like all the guys are all running like I think the top 8. They all were almost the exact same, same lap times. So it's like, is it exciting that they're all that? I mean, it's cool that they're that close on paper, but like, if everyone runs the same speed, it's just like kind of like a follow the leader.
Well, yes and no. I mean, if they actually get together and battle, then that's fun to watch.
Right. Well, hopefully this year we'll get to see that.
Hope so.
I would like to give a shout out to, I don't know who this mystery rider is, but the guy in the 250 LCQ that cut, well, I don't know how much of the first turn that individual cut out, but it was a lot. Did you see that?
I'm drawing a blank.
If you get a chance, go back and watch in the 250 LCQ. Yep, I'm watching it. It's fucking on right now. I don't know if I can get a number on it. So, all right, gate drops. He takes off. And he is about, and I hopefully I don't know any of these guys, and if I do, what the hell were you thinking? Because he's literally about the fifth to last place bike, right? And
Mm-hmm.
they have the um, tough blocks or whatever on the inside, right? So
Mm-hmm.
he cuts them like before the first turn. He's already turning. Are you following me?
Interesting.
So
Was it? Was it? Was it? Was it Luke Rensland?
no.
Oh.
So he's probably right now he's in the middle of the turn, and he's probably, I would say, I don't know, 8 feet on the wrong side of the tough block.
Hmm.
So they loop around to hit that first jump right after the start. So that's where he comes on, is on the landing of that jump. That's how much he kind of shaved off the inside.
Interesting.
So, I
I'm
mean,
looking. I'm looking for it right now. I think that's while I was making supper. I just got like I was good, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my god, I'm starving. I have to eat now.
yeah, I was just like, I really, maybe he just figured he's got a shitty start and he's not going to make it. But, like, let's just say that even worked, that you got into a top four. It's pretty clear that you hacked just a smidge off that first turn. But,
Okay, I think I found it. That's why.
I, I don't know.
Oh, and there's an ad.
Oh, oh.
Come on.
What is it an ad for?
Care 11.
Eh,
Start 250 last chance qualifier.
all right, all
Christian
right.
Craig did not make it to the gate.
Oh, God. Craig did not make it. Like, it's a pretty. I feel. Right?
That was freaking awesome.
Is not going to get that whole
Oh,
shot.
my
I can't
God.
tell. I can't tell who it was.
No.
Like cutting it out.
But.
Let's see if I can tell.
He's done for the night.
I can't tell on my little itty bitty TV down here,
I think
but
it was. I think it was Miriam. 559. I think that's who it was. That's funny.
oh boy, that was.
I'm just gonna. You guys go ahead and take the high road. I'll take the lower road, and we'll see who gets there.
Yeah, we're like, fuck it, we're good, we're good. So I don't know. I thought that was pretty funny. It grabbed my attention. So what else? So Craig's out. Osborne wins. Martin second. Nichols third. Really don't know much about that guy.
Not a whole lot.
Other than he is also a recent femur breaker.
It's got a cool name. Colt Nichols.
Colt Nichols. But it is what it is. So now next. Oh, I can't believe they didn't make a big deal out of Nico Izzy returning.
He returned?
He was there. He was there.
Oh, that's news to me.
I'm like, who's this guy? And,
I watched the race and I didn't even realize he was there.
well, hang on. I don't know.
Did he qualify?
Oh shit! I gotta look now. I don't know if he did, to be honest with you. Where are we at? Heat 2, blah blah blah. All right. He had to have snuck it. Yeah, he was 30th qualifier.
Mm.
So,
Can't say I paid any attention to Nico Izzy. How old is that dude by now? He's got to be getting up there, isn't he?
he can't be that. He can't be that old. 25 maybe?
Is that it?
Maybe.
God, I feel like that dude has been around forever. I mean, I remember reading about him in Transworld back when I got Transworld, and it's been a long ass time since I got Transworld.
Shit. I don't know. I don't even know how if you can check any of that, to be honest with you.
I'm sure it's in some kind of archive somewhere.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it's somewhere, maybe. Oh, that's what? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Easy, Google.
A one-time amateur phenom,
This says 20.
one-time highly salaried Suzuki factory rider.
Yep. Oh man, hook it. This is
Look at
this says 27. But I have
2000. That's what his age is 27. Man,
and I don't know how this updates or if it's updated, but so but
well, good for Nico Izzy, or isn't he?
whoa, whoa.
That is the question.
The other thing I wanted to bring up I thought was pretty fun to
Wait,
watch.
what was he a drug addict? Is that
Um,
what happened to him?
I think so. Something to that effect.
Didn't he get like hooked on painkillers and whatnot?
Well, let's see. Oh my gosh, is this put me on vital? Oh boy. Thank God, error. Yeah, that's what I thought it was, but it was either that or jail or something. Left him in jail for nearly 2 weeks. Oh boy. Eh. So yeah, I guess I don't know, but yeah, like you said, he used to be pretty good. Now not so good. Perhaps should have hung out with some different friends.
Shit'll do that to you.
I think kind of the last thing I had was that 450 LCQ was pretty entertaining. With is that Clayson?
Refresh my memory.
Is it Clayson? Is that how you say that name?
Watch
And
that.
Scott Champion kind of were going back and forth.
I'm starting to think I didn't watch this race.
Oh my gosh, that was a nail
Remember.
biter, cliffhanger.
I don't remember any of it.
So, Champion is a 250 West guy doing a few 450 rounds. So, and I don't even know. He's kind of had a rough start. I know he's missed a couple. But so, and I don't know if he even. I don't think he even tried to qualify for Minneapolis. So I think the first round for him on 450 was this weekend. I could be wrong, but I thought that's what I saw. But anyway, yeah, him and Clayson are kind of battling out, and I think Champion passes him, and then he's kind of a little, that fourth spot, so he's in. Clayson catches up to him. They kind of, back and forth in a few turns, and Clayson's got him on the last lap, and Champion, I don't know if he screwed up the little rhythm section. They go over that last triple, and they turn around and they go into the whoops, and Clayson like almost yard sales it in the whoops.
Yes. Now I remember.
So and then he kind of cuts underneath them there at the end and gets them going up the finish line jump. So I thought it was, I don't know, made me raise an eyebrow. I thought it was pretty good.
A good LCQ battle.
I I don't know why, and maybe it was just because I looked like I seen some passes there, but that whole uh, section by the finish line where the guys could either go wide to the corner or kind of tuck it underneath to go back across the start straight there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, I just kind of I like that section. It's like I said, I don't know if that's because I seen more passing there, but I don't know.
I thought it was kind of cool. It had options.
I did chuckle though when Malcolm stalled the motorcycle.
Yeah, that was humorous.
But and I don't like it that I don't want to say I don't like it. Like if you're looking back to like block the guy, like Mickey Mousing a little bit. Um but I think that's what they were doing there when he stalled it. That's
Yeah,
that's kind of why I thought that was funny.
kind of what it looked like.
And I don't know if you noticed this, but when Tomac was kind of working his way through, I don't want to say everyone got out of his way, but he got around everyone pretty easily, right? Seeley gave him a little, at least stood him up for a corner, which I thought was good.
Yeah.
Like, way to go, Seeley. Kind of
Yes.
fighting back a little bit, but
I think Tomac just makes that quick a work of people for the most part. I mean, if you're not on his level, and a lot of guys aren't on his level, I mean, he's pretty much kind of there's nobody behind me. I'm good. Oh shit, there's Tomac. Oh shit, now he's gone. I mean, he
right.
doesn't spend a lot of time screwing around.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, there is kind of there's a little bit of a gap there, isn't there, between what say Tomac, Dungy, maybe Muskin, and then
Yeah,
I don't know after that it say it flattens out a little bit. I don't know,
yeah, I would agree with that.
but man, I don't know. It makes me wish now that Roxon wasn't hurt. Like, would Tomac be running the way, be another guy into the mix? I don't know.
Yeah, hard to say.
Or if Roxon's back now, that mind fucks Tomac and he can't get us. I don't know. Well, I
Well,
guess we'll never know.
no, but at least we're not stuck with the runaway season that we thought we were going to be stuck with. So,
Well,
give you a reason to tune in every week.
what did you think of Bogle giving Muskin the finger? That wasn't very nice.
I thought it was pretty humorous.
It's like, yeah, I thought it was pretty good too. I'm like, well, you're flipping him off. He can't see you though, but
I was perfectly okay with it. I've been known to do that.
oh my gosh, ah, that's good times.
It makes the guys that have to edit replays, it makes them work a little bit harder when they have to stop the replay before that.
We can't show that. We'll get someone to
God
be
forbid
offended.
we show a middle finger on TV.
Oh shoot, but Ah, shoot. All right, dude. That's it. That's all I got.
Where do we go this week?
Toronto.
Oh, that's right. They're going to Canada. I enjoyed how what's her name, Monster Girl, couldn't even come up with Toronto. She's just like, "We'll see you guys in Canada next week."
I missed it. I don't. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
didn't miss much.
because now it's what, Toronto. Do they do Daytona? I don't remember. This is like the crisscross the country part of the season.
Yeah.
So
Damn it, boys! You're making this a very tough game to watch.
what is the? It's, let me guess. Hang on. It's gonna be 3-1. Wild are losing.
No, it's much closer than that.
2-1.
It's 4-3 Los Angeles right now.
Oh wow. Okay.
Every time the Wild score and look like they're coming back, getting back into it, boom, Kings score another one.
Well, heck.
Ooh, Bruce Boudreau is pissed.
What?
The guy's hilarious when he's pissed.
What did the Wild do? Did they trade somebody?
They made some big moves this week, man.
I just saw something on Facebook, and I think that's probably what they said. It was Wild big changes or something. I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah.
So
Brought up a couple guys from Arizona.
people ain't getting it done, so they brought in some people that will.
No, it's just they're making a run for the cup, man. It was trade deadlines coming up. Get it done. Yeah, they brought up Martin Hansel and Ryan White from Arizona.
Oh, crazy.
And thank God they did, since everybody else has the mumps right now.
Dumb mumps. But sweet. Yeah, I have it written. Actually, I don't. I have it in the command. So yeah. So round 9 will be this Saturday. So should not be affected by any NASCAR. I hope not. But 9 o'clock for your Central Standard Time on
9
FS1
o'clock.
again.
Sweet.
So, but that's it, dude. If you got anything else,
Nope, I'm pretty well tapped.
Jason's out of here. He's gonna go spend more money on a hood. So we'll check in later, see if you pulled the trigger.
Yeah, I'm not pulling the trigger tonight. If I was going to pull the trigger tonight, I would have pulled it.
All right, that's it, everyone. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next week.
See ya.